I guess I'll see you at the finish line. Cause I stand for myself like John Morant's mom just can't, apparently. Hit them with that razzle-dazzle like the shine is faded. Muscle memory, we're cheering on that kind of cadence. Get your cramp on, the climate's Himalayan now. Lay them down upon a bed of broken glass to taste their town. The question no one asked, culture clash, let's break it down. Pull myself snug, hold my last, bathe in nature sounds. Don't conversate with clowns, I speak my peace to closer friends. The ones who know the ledge, far from folks with codes that bled. Some overslept, I do the same cause I admire sleep. Pen my thoughts inside a diary of flying beats, I'm tired of speech. But better off when I can write it first, supply it first when people ask me. And that's the price of work. The time spent is my expenditure, I budget for it. Either way it's lost before I know that I can trust the sources. A hushed assortment of lunar phases that prove amazement. Grandfather clocks ticking with that toxic cadence. Heart speeding to the doorstep in blue suede. AC green is losing favor, it's the crusade. I dwell within the pantheon of possibility. Sometimes I ramble on a plan, a song to kill the beat. Heart speeding to the doorstep in blue suede. AC green is losing favor, it's the crusade. I dwell within the pantheon of possibility. Sometimes I ramble on a plan, a song to kill the beat. I keep afloat, bobbing to see where all of the beats are dope. One grave, the designated supply chain with the drum medallion freaking flows. Until the post and docents decompose pompous scallions. The wondrous onions of his tongue battalion. I reach and rolls, my lungs the source of violence. Artistry is sorted, sort of silence when I'm carving archery, the pure assignment. A spine is what can fortify the mark, the parcels deep, the black box, my journal entry, war reprisals. No crack spots, just lapse lock. Imposter syndrome, by far my most resourceful rival. The gods of brimstone that cackle when I'm forced to forfeit. Making monsters with their vorpal fortune, remorse the portion. Ration tickets, without the rationale to bash them down. Got me playing chicken in the mirror. Damn, I'm gonna lose again. Vegas wages, go ahead and take those paces. Heart speeding to the doorstep in blue suede. AC green is losing favor, it's the crusade. I dwell within the pantheon of possibility. Sometimes I ramble on a plan, a song to kill the beat. Heart speeding to the doorstep in blue suede. AC green is losing favor, it's the crusade. I dwell within the pantheon of possibility. Sometimes I ramble on a plan, a song to kill the beat. I would like to speak to ONEGRAVE management. He keeps sending me dope beats and we're never gonna get this album done, man. Yo, I don't drink beer. Hold my flavor water, the king's here. Serving up some cheer, but for others I bring fear. My metaphor figure, it stings, it's dumb hot. Working up the guts to approach, you get it one shot. Burping up a bubble of soul, I come clean. Speech bubble with a couple of quotes, my tongue mean. If the first attempt was whack, aboriginal music. Did you redo it? Wah, wah, wah. Bit of a nuisance, having fun, and I'm okay if you consider it stupid. Dad jokes from a father or two, trying to capture every moment that we're wandering through. More like a stumbling, parenthood is humbling. Putting out a fire, next you know another one begins. Crate 808, I'm in the kitchen doing dishes. Least hip-hop thing I seem to do is lip. But I'm trying, man. Shout out to Crate 808. Iron chic teeth shining on the guillotine blade. Shoe claws are feeling faster than a millipede made. Man, that's a lot of kicks, I gotta admit. Even got a couple pair that I could probably flip. But nah, I'd rather give them away. So if you rock a 13, go ahead and hit me today. Parachute attached, now I'm jumping down the rabbit hole. Stepping on the leprechaun for trying to snatch a sack of gold. Sword swinging, 4 fingers of poor zingers. Bringing the try, blink of an eye, adored with it. Never laying down the law, I'm bringing anarchy. Your Anakin mannerisms began as panicky, I'll ignore it. Lead vocalist for contraband, pleaded Beethoven's 5th. It's the modern man about the goddamn sham god. A Hoover vac, vice versa with the mic bursted. You could do the math. What's that add up to, man? Another crazily dope track. ONEGRAVE and Sankofa combined. ONEGRAVE and Sankofa combined. ONEGRAVE, Sankofa. ONEGRAVE and Sankofa combined. Like, ha! Sing it. Tell them what time it is. Get your clock adjusted. Greenwich Mean Time. Set to be mine. Never decline the opportunity to rock a dope beat, even if you keep sending them to me. ONEGRAVE, Sankofa. I see you doing your thing with Star, man, opening up for all these legends. Pendulum Mink, all your accomplishments, man. Keep doing your thing, man. My lot's assignment, clocking mileage on this hamster wheel, applying lubricant and sweat to keep this ransom plan surreal. Here to entertain them, dodging toss banana peels to set a stage, immersed in Haagen-Dazs for that grand reveal. This author lost without a GPS, but moving forward, caught up in a ladder, going nowhere. I pursue the fortune. Give us this day our daily bread, and what's the use of torture? I'm on the grind again, it may be said I'm choosing torpor. They feed me visuals, the stats for all the other races, just so I can see what they're doing in this struggle caper. Under the tables, funnel favors to the favorites, a jar of clear, a faster pair of shoes that they can race within. The chosen few who taste the win and get some accolades, lavish praise, managing loads, no working Saturdays. I've had it with racing, I'd rather move at my own pace, stride into the rhythm of my conscience is that dope place.
Oh man, Kofa, my brother, real recognize real, you know the deal. East Coast to Fort Wayne, it's all the same. The grind don't stop till our knees pop, you heard?
It's not for slander when we jot these stanzas. Y'all should exercise the right of remaining silent, but they forgot Miranda's. Arresting mind could never top the grammar. When they heard that, said life and Kofa nerd rap. We are not the lambdas. Was dreaming posted on my pop's veranda. My appeal could squeeze the game if I got the juice. They call me Tropicana. Analyze the minutia through telescopic cameras. Goose a hater? Pause, look further, I'm past the propaganda. Watch they manners like a prep school. We sacrifice inside this rapper life, pay the toll, and think respect's due. But this Shark Tank is like swimming inside a cesspool. We moving to the tune of set rules, that's how we get schooled. This fishy feeling gets me reeling, but they took me on it, made my mind relate. So the line and bait, they hooked me on it. Desire brings a forever grind, the choir sing. Married to it now, recite my vows, inspiring. Damn.
Or good strippers on good tippers, running so fast that we saw dust. I would chipper way at the rugged facade that makes the hood differ from the suburbs, and these words ain't never stood stiffer. Pause, I broke laws on my quest to win, shouting till my voice went hoarse, like an equestrian sequestered inside while they cried, tried mentioning pensive sentences about pedestrians that was meant to win. Intentions grim, still we let them in. Late night, full of turbulence, this ain't no safe flight. Life was poisonous, but didn't poison us. We avoided snake bites, cause Cobra couldn't pay that mad bill and make you hate life. Or you just appreciate it more. View things from different perspectives and deviate from norms. Some see children as blessings, others see them as chores. Either way, they investments, we grind to see them mature.
Man, another ONEGRAVE banger? Can't be serious. Can't be serious. Check me out, library of fire vocabulary, merchandise that varies, the purchase price to carry. Sometimes taken out when that investment won't return, but passion overcomes my logic when that boomerang it burns. Through the slang and terms I support, others do a dope. It takes guts I don't have, I recognize that low. Best to find a trove of people following the dreams. DIY between the rest of it, acknowledging the schemes. Money once set aside for shoes, it finds a new home. Already got too many, so just pick the flyest you know. I got another pair, just as dope, that I never rocked. The custom Air Max 90s with that quilted denim swatch. Spin the roulette wheel for a New York minute, then it stops. Designated toothbrush, keeping the shoes fresh. No need for dental floss. Nike back in the days of IDs. And 2 pairs of laces, wrapping up the flavor in that special printed paper. Biding time until the dope material drops and I swooped in. Animal print, call me Noah. Examine the tints, it's all we know of. LeBron soldiers after he won the chip in Cleveland. Disbelief is how the world reacts when seeing the pairs of Steven. Believe it. Next year, cop the black cork Air Forces with the gold flex. But let's take it back to that block on Iguodala. Oh yes, couldn't believe. Watch the replay, various angles, even no gold tint, and it was clean too on every review. Not saying the GOAT, just saying he's dope. Man, you need proof, like we need to argue over greatness instead of admiring it. Wish I could time machine Grant Hill, a better podiatrist. Need to take my critic energy, redirect, apply a bit, and I admit I find myself an ingredient in toxic waste. So I delete the hottest take tweet and simply walk away. The thoughts are prey, no need to hunt. So humble's where I stay, and balance is found when I feel it in the rarest way. I'm speaking joyfulness, being present with my sons, instead of hurrying up and making on another run. They do their thing, I'm parallel. I'm doing mine, pause the rats for a moment, just listen to them shine.
I'ma always try to take it further, far from a basic earner. My mark is a major merger. Took some baby steps and forgot there's a lot to nurture. Sometimes I keep the motion, others nothing, that's inertia. Now I'm a merchant, click the link in the bio. Don't make it weird, we can still link if you didn't buy yo. Warehouse in Ohio, another down in NC. Made the order, cop yourself a hoodie or a fresh tee. OG, TCH.com. If you know me, your life is blessed, word to mom. In the midst of the storm, I stand calm. Go Thanos mode, snap OD, then finally rest on a farm. They take it for granted, I'm flabbergasted at the sentiment. Be grateful you had it, down to the particle was heaven sent. We ain't make the cut, double check the measurements. Royalty in Sankofa, respected off the rhetoric is different. You hear me?
Absolutely, man. I'm glad you broke it down for all of them. So let's do this, man. Somewhere in America, fear kills dreams in rap seminars. Generational trauma, clever fools are getting large. Dig, find, listen, sample, chop, repeat. Bench warmers, only good things can happen indeed. Common and normal, burned up records. Grimy nobody, closed session. $3 pistol flashing so lovely. Rhyme Puma, clear weather and Sneak Crew. The Beast Brew, Baby got the photography. 07 scenes too. Brad Boris with the Rust Belt. Capture truly goes. Paid the rappers at Analog Junkie Studios. Records, of course, Improvis on the newer plates. Undefeatable map plant. Conspiracy to choose your fate. Sneaking savant cards to band camp releases. I'll cop it when it's dropping, but then listen when this ceases. The money I make from rap, I turn around to pay my dope friends. They probably do it for free, but that's not the way my code says. We do this between the rest of life. Support that indie dope. Preaching and living. Royalty, Sankofa. We're out. Yo, I heard they ball in Paris. War tribunals with Kamala Harris. Super cop. Check. This feels like the kind of beat that Truck North would rock. One of the many artists whose ending drop, I'm sure to cop. I wake inside a palace, rocking crowns adorned with thought with not a sound. I cop some nouns and start to form the drop. Chevy Corsica, old car commercials, far from hurtful. V8s were mandatory boats that floated glam according. My camera forming albums, photographic memories, liner notes and lyrics that we quoted back so endlessly. The grind exposed to something that I just as soon avoid. Vision focused, slurry slurs unheard through the noise. No clue the G-rap or sample for Bell Biv DeVoe. Live and learn, listen long enough so I can give and grow. Kiss the goat so gingerly, sharpen blades and lift them slow. Spatter pad of Valentine, slide upon the mistletoe. A dozen angry scavengers pick at the wicked crows. May as well slow down, see what's on amidst the drove. rolling out with the ruling sound. By your feedback, both the flyers kneecaps. Long as I don't end up looking like Episcopal, cause it could go all the way. And then that blip is showing up off the maze, with broken poles taped with hopes together. In the snow, the leopards lurking, certain to note the ledger. Life past, changing conversations with an old professor. Probably never realized those few words invoke the measure. But now I do work, reflected upon potential changes. Navigating with the clarity in mental mazes. My pencil grazes the paper, and paper catches feelings. Screaming for attention with the nonchalance, no path for healing. The Montalban, Ricardo barbershop phenomenon. The carpenter with carpet bombs haunting the Parthenon, feeling like a ghost that's floated. But see, I'm far from gone. The Kofa Nostra with no dose of coaster with this heart that bombs apart at songs. A harness sharks pull the chariot far from dawn. Stay an observer, paying attention how the spark is spawned. That's how it goes, man. Sing along. Bring the King of Kong to sing along. ONEGRAVE and Sankofa laying it down. Mutual respect.
As I crossed over to the station.
It's been a while since we hit them with some of that finest, man. So what are you thinking? Yeah, I know we'll be back in full force soon enough, man, but we gotta give them a taste. Remind them what we're capable of. Let's do this, man. We're handing out a stash of rabbity rapper raps and lethal batch. Believe in that, beleaguering cats who fracture fast. No time for grapes, turn upon the vine. We burn them down to ash. These clowns are hopping out the car, and now the sound of gas. Didn't believe in higher powers. I came around and they found it fast. My blade is sound, slicing through the speakers, smoking drown the routes. You found a flask, I packed the countenance to cause the droughts. My rough draft, the sand blasted souls. Your boss is down across the ground from the furnace. Volcanic bunsen burners, chumps are worthless. Couldn't climb without a bunch of Sherpas. What's your purpose? You claim a crown that's made of stolen jewels. I'll lay you down upon a sacred ground. So now behold the truth. I'm rolling through with Act 1. My vulture brethren, add the combat. LeBron stature, man, you've never been as dope as this. Raise the cyclones, my lungs release the plague. Succumb to leaps of faith, your tongue and teeth decay. The reaper waits, Kofa.
Yo, I thought we made it clear on the first project, man. We're not here to fuck around with y'all. You know what I'm saying? That Vulture Combat 2 project's definitely coming. It might be a minute before we have it ready, but in the meantime, we couldn't just sit idly by while these cats keep putting out trash music. We had to keep the pressure on them, keep our foot on their neck. Sometimes just to keep myself moving, I gotta force my feet. So if you looking for beef, you better floss your teeth. Star killer, feel the force unleashed. I'm all for peace, but if you talking sweet, I let my dogs off the leash. So hungry they can spot a feast from across the street. Needed to be taught to MC like I was taught to breathe. I can't afford to sleep up at night, tossing sheets. On my grind means grinding my teeth in these coffee beans. Liver spitting lines of heat over that type of beat that's grimy like the West 4th McDonald's back in '93. Feeling yourself like cam girls, get your vagina seen. Got your feet up feeling at home but never signed a lease. I discovered your style, should get a finder's fee. Play the same sport but your team is in the minor leagues. Invested in me, my money where my mouth is and the checks are sweet. You won't borrow time and the interest is steep.
Empty the dishwasher to load it again. Play your beat tape and come up with a quotable gem. Bring that beat back, never let it go to the end. I'm inspired by my life, that's what I'm hoping to send. The doors seem locked, but now it's open again. Before your knees knock, best to set the vocals to 10. Reaching zen with my pen and no emotion to spend. Trying to stay balanced, my challenge, let that dopeness begin. How is drinking okay, but somehow smoking is sin. And I don't even talk, but that's a motive to them. A line that they ship whenever it is inconvenient. Liberty for them, I guess for us it's disobedience. So we follow rules they break upon a daily basis. If we mess up, we're done, but that's the wage of hatred. We may have made it if we trod upon an equal earth, but fear us people scared that equal equals even worse. sacrifice and moving on. Leaving those familiar things behind, remove the bond. No need to prove the wrong, just prove yourself right. Do what's best for you with measured moves conducive to flight. Take the journey too, even if you don't know where it ends. Don't break, yet prepare to bend, and there is then. We'll take the situation and then prepare again. We are the making of believe, indeed the share is spent. A world that we create to find the ways to keep at bay. Yo, the evil traits, leeching souls that eat away. Recognize what I can do and try and get it right wrongs. Serenity prayer as my atheist fight song. Submit and prepare for the things that you can do. Won't let the rest go. Cut and bait is the plan soon. Don't let someone else define what your success is. Find what matters most to you, and that's the message. Everyone's so busy looking at everyone else. Gotta do what you can do, man. Gotta do what you wanna do. Gotta follow what matters to you and see it through. Do your thing, man. Go ahead. You need permission? You don't need permission. You need to take that moment, seize that opportunity, and roll with it. Well, if it isn't my man John, no.
Sankofa, what's cracking?
I never seem to catch up.
Let's give him some of that Silversmith's magic, man.
Hell yeah, I'm down. This joint's kind of taking me back. Why don't we just kind of talk about growing up, childhood memories? You go first, brother.
Group rates sought by the loners, rockin' isotoners like the beam. The tightest team might just find some bonus. Right aroma provided by all the kitchen wizards. Whipping up a miracle, cleaning with slicker Swiffers. Southpaw switches, stance up, it's hit a different. Sounds raw, quick to blitz them with the fist ballistics. The jab set to crack a rib, Eve on the pipe. Found the fight of the dog asleep in the fight. Adam set the bomb atomic with the dawn, the golden apple. Staying active, never passive, far from old or fragile. I hold the gavel like a javelin, the court is supreme. Fumigate a rabble, reported it clean. Knock, knock, open up another door to a dream. But my hand becomes the handle, teleported to steam. My arm begins to change to a bicycle chain. With my elbow off the sprocket, no terrain, let it claim. Cold bottom lens glasses with the nasal refrain. Where the echo of the lens is simply faded to gray. Crop the picture with the circle of logic, just to catch a glimpse what's happened since the first to deposit. Shout the Turkish with the first to accomplish. Invisibility, the curse of the conquered. From fist to fist to squeeze, blood money fills the eave. Stomach rumbles like a lion seeking out all the wildebeest. The ill at ease, feeling calm with there's adrenaline. Danger lurking as my doctor with the medicine. The pharmacist slash calmly targeted, the hardest hit. Each move is calculated, Malcolm made a mark with it. Find the treasure on the path that wanders through the mass slide obsession. Yeah, can ask and slaughter all the crews to rap. Who's the best? I couldn't care less, but still watch. Set the build until the thrill stops to kill spots. A crooked lair left by those prepared for doomsdays. A new cave to build a better man beside the few brave. And who better to finish off this track than my man John Doe, Silversmith?
I heard that hanging on them heartstrings cure scars. Healing in the memories of Jean-Dean Dursal. Basking in the moments to break the seals. Replay the reels. Natalie in bedrooms full of Playmobil. Asterix, Billeboul, Gaston Lagaffe. Visits from Uncle Joe left us gassed on the last. Family silhouettes on the bottom of swimming pools with sharks. Wallaby wasn't shoes, it was an amusement park. Mariah with pencil cranking teeth out your mouth. Setting fire to the floor in Philippe de la Fleur's house. Gundam, Captain Harlock, and Goldorak. In cavalcades of latter days, it's a hard lot to hold it back. Recurring nightmares fall down the stairs, be over soon. Abba on the record player, mom's up in her sewing room. Giovanna in the kitchen making fresh profiteros. Chiara in Ojato, Orveletto in my Solvi. I solely think about them days and I'm glad. Jogging through the Via Borghese with my dad. Sundays it's about the beach were bad. We loved it in the back of the Volvo with the sleeping bags and luggage from Le Verso to Saint Dominique and Loma Vista. Belgium to Italy to the OC, growing with ya. Summers in Jersey and Brooklyn, 25 cousins. Defining being in the moment, never cared what wasn't. Grandma's house in Maywood in an attic filled with ghostly themes. These are glimpses to the memories that chose to clean. Emerald Bay where the spirit of my pops is. Glad to say my childhood was the opposite of not live. The genesis remembered as the formative years. Before I'd ever dream I'd be performing with peers. Forever young, crafting these moments into bars. Laying on my back, watching fireflies turn into stars. Yeah.
hard to explain the pastiche of memories that come flooding back, knowing that when my life ends, I had a good one, man. I lived a good life. I know about you, Sankofa, but I'm thankful for all those memories. Yeah, Silversmith.
ONEGRAVE, I don't think we've done it yet, man. I don't think we let them know what we are capable of. Let's do this, man. Romeo go a postal, that's an alpha male. Pushing envelopes, driven by the sound of gales. Forces without the air ones, but Diva sprints. Is that a ONEGRAVE beat? Please believe it is. I'm having fun making song, reasoning off my co-workers way stronger. Don't believe that I'm tough. The choir salivates at the sounds of dark whistles. The Pigus validator palace gates with God missiles. So let's grovel with them, vital on the live feeds. Scan the QR code as noted in the tribe's needs. Raise funds, dollar bills inside the prayer hands, waste none. Holler fills provide a rare glance. Listen to the hum as money counters flicker bills. Hand inside the cookie jar, take a picture still. 1,000 words, every syllable a dollar sign. Found on earth, treasure finders wanna holler mine. I rock the spot like Kwame, jeweler in the clutch. Rockin' C28, weak medulla fender bust. Find me creeping through the dusk on a run, working cardio. Carving ghost, got no gun, no sorry show. A carbon copy of my heroes in a blender. I chop here a bit of pure Reagan, then it's rendered. Spin the bottle, twist the cap. No aristocrat, wits and cats. With the gift that gaps a picture that. Tracing out escape routes on the prison map. Locked it down so bad, I can't get to that. Sealed all the doors, maybe welded them shut. The bars remain hot, skin can melt at a touch. Syllables of Ginger Roger while some dance to the track. Your breath control is too short to mess my stamina stance. Hand the mic to me, forget it, man, I'm handing it back. All the punching in you did is now tarantula grabs. Crowd can hear your voice fade, cause your diaphragm's weak. Don't have the breath, control the test for sure when riding a beat. Maybe crawl home, find your bed and hide in the sheets. And then stay shook, scared for what is gliding beneath. Pneumatic volume got us swooping tons of Valium. Jamming the pump, you find we got shows standing in front. I never planning to run unless it's clocking more miles. You cowards are kicking deja vu's buckets.
Emptiness means essentially transience. That's the first thing it means. Nothing to grasp, nothing permanent, nothing to hold on to. But it means this with special reference to ideas of reality, ideas of God, ideas of the self, the Brahman, anything you like. Reality escapes all concepts.
We for leaders, we get conscious of our haunted menace and stepping softly as I please yet unapologetic. A robbery is thieves, nah, I'm not a gifted mimic. My wife and sons can vouch for that, see that bit is missing. Knowing myself well enough to know what I can't do. The Venn diagram of dialect that my hands drew. Try a race board with the humor to match. Drier than the marker that is missing its cap. In the middle of a desert where the sun is ablaze and the sand is hot enough to melt and punishment waits. The reaction fits in nothing but a stunning disdain. If not a cardiac shot, a posse simply running away. Coming to paint with a wondrous array. Brushes engaged on the blazing track, you know it's simply one to the grave. So berate the flack of better yet. Go the way of ducks backs, Kevlar embedded, feather shed and hits and rust cracks. Brett Favre endeavors for a legend, bleed the poor dry. Time X watch stays ticking on the sore grind. When you're a jet, you're a creep and it shows. But there goes another shrine as obedience grows. I'm Indiana without the Wranglers or aw shucks or the marital discord, toes down sawbucks. In other words, it's 10 Bo Derek volumes, bumping to Isaiah Thomas, CBA Gestalt looms. Vin Baker's dozen, couple short with the faith of love and vindicated with the good burger. Favorite was it? Pay the puppet master, but parade the puppet, raise a rubbish Ramon. Standing in the hall, toothpicks staying rugged, scot free. Got away once the beat was killed. Notebook stashing a scoring, form an evil thrill. Sean Connery's in the house, word to rhyme wise, 37 like Bernard King plus a slime guy, but sub the former mayor from maybe Kenny Anderson. Bobby Clemens with the Georgia Tectonic plan to win. So what about that, man? Launch a song to put the eggs in one basket and watch them pray to NASA. breadcrumb trails like we never make it back again. Ebony plus Nike, Hardaway, half a cent. Paper watches horror movies, Attack of the Pen 10. Think of what had happened to them. Snacking on some brie while I'm rapping again. And I'll never be the same as I was back when. But then built the now that an amateur blend. Examining the camera lens with narrative bends. I wasn't, am still learning, not embarrassed at them. Predated social media, no comparison then. Not here to parade skeletons from Paris for rent. Sometimes make a rest from barracks with the arrogance meant. Because it covers how I feel when the carriage is sent. And I don't want to take the journey quite yet, but I guess that when my time is up, I don't really have a say in it. This is all a game I play, and I'm playing sick. Pyrex them all, 3.14s and drum corps and rat-a-tat the general mathematics of it once more. Funk that's from the sewer, so maneuver with it, plunge forth. Same air as what you breathe is what my lungs store, but maybe I can find ways to use it differently. Not telling you an answer like I found a huge epiphany. If dudes are missing me, so be, I'll stick to being me. Things I could have done the same as them, no need to be.
I love you.
Well, shoot, I love you too.
I love you.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I do.
The miscellaneous lyrics that hit the craziest. Can't quite predict the rhymes that might just stick to your soul. Participate in this, but used to feel the rage with the glow. A fan of flames, I can't explain the wages of growth. Advance the stage to play the back, and that's the way to rap. Uncle L with the dope cap. I play the gap, my vocab beyond the flex. It's just the way that I speak. A constant quest to see all contagious and glee. Beyond the depth, familiar with the stench of that piranha breath. Strip clubs where the flesh peddled is the Gaza dead. And disgust is just something that we ignore. Posing pretty as reflected in insanity sword. The plan is reborn. Tourist trap with fantasy tours. So hop aboard, the bus is more to us than vanity bores. We're brandishing hammers with pattern that the battery scores. Claim to starve yet denying all the manner before. So what gives? Falling from above in the clutches of a dove, dying on the vine with the sustenance begrudged. Moonshine battalions hit the musket in the tub. Still waters run deeper than the thickness of their blood. The clearest vision making clarity from water Christ. Picture Pontius with his washing bowl, cropping right. The spear sticking in his side, might have bottom ice. Mary Magdalene with magnums of that proper type. Admired first Hawaiian shirts, Ferraris, fireworks. Helicopters on the island, slide proprietors. Reject before ever knowing what we might observe. I kinda curse a curse with 9 diversions, tiny birds. Sometimes the nurses work the shifts and end up frying nurse. Pick the tunes and lick your wounds, but best to hide the burns. Testify the life we might survive to escape. Souls spilled, the total strangers designing the way. Somehow friends and fam get no time of the day. Expensive plans that never land, and that's the life of the great. Cement that stands long enough to hold engraved initials. Lady Liberty thorns on crowns now replace with missiles. The mule that bristles at the yoke upon the oxen closest. Opportunists parasailing in with constant notice. The fossil rooted in his ways of stone with thoughts of doomers. What could have been if he was reachable by Coach Lucas? So what gives?
Hey, Parker. I've been a fan of yours for a while, man. It's an honor to have you.
Flick the toothpick at a stone, they called it Excalibur. Made a legend from my afterthought, so what's a challenger? I rhyme the same words, but somehow made it doper. Max contracts, dropping nuggets, time to pay the joker. A rainbow over the Mitchell and Ness. I exist in that space between the quick and the dead. After all these transgressions, is forgiveness the next? An old friend I never see that I hit with a text. Opportunities to talk of lots of lunacy. The Maharaja Groovers deep from monster monster brewed indeed. When dudes convene to brew the latest batch, catch a flight, no bootstraps. We simply lace tracks and that's the life. Maybachs, post-April chiropractic calendars, or face facts. Shine the halogen on callous calibers. My ballast serves to keep my ego grounded. Humility is what I'm aiming for. I may be founded.
Yeah, check it out, yeah. check it out, yeah. It's hard to ruin a myth that's never proven, but you seek the truth. His supernatural is rooted. Eyes turn to cloud, feet fold a couple inches. He flinches. The bigger the boo, the bigger the feeling. He's working on the fringes of the telepathic. Hey, the tumor too big, let's go the path the homeopathic. And now he's on the trail looking for some wolf's bane. Seek a strain to unlock the powers of the brain. Feeling is strong, the wheels of change have arrived. With all the snake oil, how the hell you survive? You knew it was wrong, but too deep in the lie. When Wallace start to bleed, he wants them bones dry. We praying to the stars when the flowers start to blossom. We're chasing good times when the feelings were so awesome. And life's incomplete if you're not trying to cheat. With so many mouths and no food here to eat.
To this man, and to invite some friends. Chuck Brown, Castor Polys, and of course my man Tyler Ron. Let's do this.
Never claim raw drugs on the golden vet. With his brain on dubs of the old cassettes. Pack a diving board. Ready for the jump off, rhymes galore. Set together with the drums while I find the door. The key is jammed in the lock, got a beat down. Like the winner ran to the cop, think of D's now. Fighting for the fans of hip hop on the rebound. Jenny Gershon with a feast wild. Meanwhile, working each song cause it means more. One grade, set it up the alley, we keep score. Some say, what we do is the music or keep on. Walking the walk and the shoe fits. Not an elevator operator, get a rise from. Come up with the rhymes and divides in the tight sum. Even the keel and I'm keeping it real with the mic, son. Got merch you can buy some.
Might have claimed a few drugs, but it wasn't for glory. Just happened to be a small chunk of the story. Stories are told through the facts and the fiction, and here we are crafting the visions, mapping out sounds to the accents of favor, smashing compounds and extracting the flavors. Aromas floating through kitchens with seals, so the final product is a sip you can feel. Without guilt, with the pleasure, fulfilled by the meal cause it's measured. Rather than feeling disgusted by strangers, it's better to build with the trust of the rangers. Up in the place to be nothing mistakenly done. Every horn, every lick is engaged with the drum, and I'll always have something to say to the day I become one with the grave.
We live on the edge of a razor, we balance an ego and head. The reason that some people slid head first in the base and thirst for the taste of evil and sin. We barely survived, it made us all hide, our teeth when we grin. The ace up our sleeve, believe that we cheat for the guarantee win. We won't pay the fee. Rapping finesse mode, tracking potential. Targets to harvest and add to the stack of the body stored in the back of a mass on a temple. I'm rather suspenseful, rather unique, AZ up in here. I spit so clean, got bleach in your ear, and that be the goddamn truth. So bring you a hazmat suit, at least you prepare, I swear. Never felt peace in the air, never felt the least bit aware of anything but war. Feel like Caesar in here with the steps that I met it up toward, like butts on the uproar. They wanna take a stab at it, so we finna see which of us cut more. To the last man standing with two middle fingers up like fuck y'all.
Some of my favorites got claimed like they vices. Some of those faces still see in my eyelids. A dreamer in nightmares that's fortunate, timeless. We wandering aimless in acres of diamonds with shovels and axes. We're digging's a practice for samples or sell for the fruits of the juices we frequently craft in small batches. All rap off the top and even manufactured with a passion, a life that ignites of a life designed for insights on the path we smash it. Keep it moving until the wheels pop. Create till death until the body drop.
Yo man, let's do this. ONEGRAVE, Sankofa.
I don't care what y'all do.
Save the alien politics, I'm a paleontologist. Favorite savor of flavor with some native acknowledgements. Don't pay the politics or Piper with the hollow laws. I'd rather toast them with the Molotov and polish off the flamethrower with the Commodore, far from Commandant. See my cruiser control with the soul of the Autobahn. No Autobahn, forget a path to walk or wander off. Sports Center, via Tash, then on. And that is how the Howard user painted. A truthful sadist playing games for sake and choose a plaintiff. Feeling braver by myself than with the crew courageous. I'm flu contagious, catching on, but most immunes can take it. The portability, record a war soliloquy comparison, the thief logging on. Fulfill the theme, vanilla bean. Carry kiddles with the ups and downs, sockonomics. Jersey Nets with the dots and commas. You heard me rest, but I'm rapping in my sleep. REM's Nemo, just a captain of the deep. Got me losing my submissions to the blasted and the meek. Speech closed caption, passionate, fasten the mystique. Prefer to stretch than sit complacent as the vessel roams. Deep and bleach the reliquary, so we bless the bones and melt the buried with the shoes like it's a Viking ship. Funeral pyre to the water with a hype assist. I submit a bit of life I lived inside the lines and hope you find a bit to carry you in trying times. Business, I'm simply minding mine, working on humility, saying less is by design. I fight the urge to raise my voice and work on picking spots, falling prey to the ticking clocks, picking locks. Used to live and die by the Nicks that lost my posse of Wall Street, hooped the out of mix a lot, peace signs. Air Force Ones peep the Nixon drop, non-fiction helicopters, want Dixon shots.